Fake news weather report, alarmist style, coming at you. We're getting the bejesus scared out of us, and it's not even 6 a.m. yet. Taking a look at the U.S. AccuWeather Doppler radar. It looks like we got some monsoonal stuff going on in Arizona. Some heavy storms that are basically stationary in Texas. Chance for severe flooding there, which makes it boat weather, kayak weather, skiff weather, possibly submarine weather, depending on how deep the water gets. And a large swath of the Northeast also getting inundated with water falling from the sky. Take a look at lightningmaps.org to see where the real action is. Quite a bit of lightning here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It looks like the largest concentration of lightning is actually down here off the south coast of Mexico, which means if you're somebody who's going through this area, running cocaine to Mexico from Colombia, you'd be well advised to be in a submarine instead of on a surface boat. The likelihood of you saying, "Oh my gosh," would be way lower then, right? Let's take a look at the NASA GOES water vapor. Give us an idea of what's going on in the upper atmosphere here. When in doubt, follow the water. All right. We got rotating stuff in the Gulf of Mexico. That looks frightening. Whoops. My mistake. Rotating stuff looks scary. Big clouds looks scary. We have this long, could be a dagger or a horseman's lance, which is stabbing into Ohio, stabbing into Lake Erie. It's going to stab its way to the northeast, and it's going to cause a compression between itself here and this dry air here. We're expecting reverse hail in the northern states, places such as Wyoming, South Dakota, North Dakota. Again, if anybody's got any ice cubes being sucked out of your freezer, please send us some footage of that. It looks like the Illuminati and the Druids and the Wiccans from Connecticut and Massachusetts were successful at pushing all that moisture out into the Atlantic. We're not going to follow it any farther. Next, let's do a zoom in of that crazy storm in Texas. All right, let's highlight the areas where you should be on a boat. So all around here, that's boat weather. Here's boat weather. And the boat weather is moving to the northeast. So if you're northeast of that area and your boat is still moored, your inflatable raft is not inflated, and in the second story of your place right by a window, so you can just out the window on that thing when your house starts to float away or when the second story starts to get covered with water, do it. Lastly, let's take a look at the northeast. Going to look at the tip of the spear, the tip of the horseman's lance, or the dagger, or whatever you want to call it, that's just stabbing its way in. It's stabbing into some wet air right around the northern border of Ohio there, around the Ohio-Indiana border also. Stabbing its way in, just stabbing in. And it's creating a pathway here. See, look at all that moisture. See that moisture? It doesn't want to get stabbed by that big long lance that's about 2,000 miles long. No, it doesn't. So it's a battle. It's a battle royale. Now, the entire Northeast is under flood watch. So we've got boat weather all around here. But folks, one last thing. Remember, if you're boating, don't drink. And if you drink, don't boat.